What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to of course be talking about with you guys. For those of you who haven't heard about this, it is currently official that Kelly Oubre will be leaving the Golden State Warriors and will of course be signing with the Charlotte Hornets in one of the weirdest signings that I've actually seen. It is currently again being reported that he will be officially signing with the Charlotte Hornets. Of course, it's being reported by multiple different people, Woj, Shams, whatever, whoever you want to report it, they've all touched on it. I'm actually so weirded out by this signing, and the reason why I'm a little bit confused is because, yeah, again, I believe this is a $23 million deal over 2 years, so $13 million per season. The reason why I'm so weirded out by this signing is because Kelly Oubre made it so blatantly obvious that he did not want to come off the bench for the Golden State Warriors. He made it his complete mission to really start on that team, and then when he was brought off the bench in the last couple of games, you could tell he was not happy, and the thing was, he was not playing that good and probably didn't really deserve to be starting anyway, and Golden State kind of wanted to, I suppose, play him in more of that Andre Iguodala role. You know, that was mentioned by them more than once that they liked, you know, Andre Iguodala for so many years for them. They wanted to see if Kelly Oubre could play that role, you know, defensively off the bench and just be a good leader on and off the court, really. And then, of course, he couldn't do that, and then they ended up getting Andre Iguodala back in free agency, which I find pretty funny, but yet again, another move that I did call. But unlike this move, I did not call him to the Charlotte Hornets, and as I said, it's a bit weird because he refused to want to come off the bench for the Golden State Warriors, but yet signing with the Charlotte Hornets, he will most likely be coming off the bench, right? So that's what makes this signing even more weirder, is this guy, it was rumored, was 100% wanting to start on a team, and was going to go to a team where he could start and get big minutes and revive his career. This led a lot of people to think he was going to go to San Antonio, considering they had a lot of cap and not many free agents signings at all. A lot of people were saying he might go to Houston because they need like a forward here and there who will need to start. None of these teams ended up panning out. So I guess he realized, oh crap, I got to just go sign with a team who wants me now at this point, who's going to give me the most amount of money. And of course, I guess the Hornets offered him the most amount of money, and he was able to go there, and now he's probably going to be coming off the bench. And not probably, I mean, he will be coming off the bench. Because, like, when we look at their team right now, their team is pretty insane. Like, losing Devontae Graham was actually not even that bad of a situation for them. If we look at their team right now, you've got Lamelo Ball starting at that point guard position, Terry Rozier at that shooting guard position, Gordon Hayward at small forward, PJ Washington at power forward, and then I think their center position's still going to be like left to be seen who's going to be there, but I'm pretty sure Mason Plumlee will start at that center position. They did just trade for him, so I think that's pretty obvious in my opinion. Then off the bench, they will have Miles Bridges, who will be really good for them, I think. I think they're going to bring back Brad Wanamaker, and then they'll have Kelly Oubre. Then their bench is kind of thin because, again, they did lose Devontae Graham, which wasn't a bad thing because he did sign for quite a bit when they weren't willing to make that long-term deal. Then Cody Zeller went to the Portland Trail Blazers, then Malik Monk left, who actually got some minutes late in the season. Again, they're not like a bad things for the Charlotte Hornets that all those players left. I think Charlotte will be about, you know, at the same place next season. If still you will look at, you know, Kai Jones comes in, and a couple other players here and there who they, of course, selected through the draft. You know, that will add much better depth for this team as well. So, again, when we look at that, this team does have quite a bit of depth. It's just going to be if they can put it together. In my opinion, they probably won't make the playoffs, but I think Kelly Oubre will help them out quite a bit, you know, boost their defense up. And considering Gordon Hayward does have quite a fair bit of injuries, he might come in and start for them, you know, a decent amount of games. But again, they did finish the 10th seed, and I believe the Chicago Bulls, who finished at 11th, will be better than them. But the other 4 teams or whatever that are below them are not going to be any better than them. And then you got, I think Indiana will be pretty similar to where they were this year again. really every team will remain. I think Boston might actually drop a fair bit. Same with Washington. Both of those teams might drop. So, hey, the Charlotte Hornets do have a chance to make the 8th seed, but I reckon they'll be about the same, like 7th to 10th seed kind of spot. But hey, Kelly Oubre was a pretty good signing for them still, in my opinion. Just add some depth for this team. While for the Golden State Warriors, you know, he leaving, $13 million is probably too much anyway. They can go use that for some other veteran players here and there. And then I guess all will most likely be good. So it's kind of a win-win for both teams that Golden State ended up losing him, and then Charlotte ended up signing him. It's just weird that he went to Charlotte. Like, he could have gone to the Spurs, I suppose. But I guess maybe they didn't offer him a contract. Because believe it or not, I believe the Spurs will actually... I think they've currently got $55 million in cap space next season. And if I remember right, I think Derek White's on like a $10 to $18 million contract. And it was rumored they were trying to trade him this season. He still has some trade value. So if they trade him next season, let's just say, I don't even know what his contract is. Let's just say it's like 14 million. Because I think it's in between 10 to 18 million, right? 14 million. They're probably going to have around 70 million to spend. And they're probably still going to have players that are going to be coming off contracts. So they're going to have a couple of max contracts to kind of go out in free agency and work with. So I guess signing not signing Kelly Oubre might have been a good thing. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel. And don't forget to subscribe to my IRL/vlogging channels if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out my podcast as well, which I'll all be linking in the description down below. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.